I promise you, I'm the old man here. I promise.
I don't know about all that.
I promise I'm the old man here. We good?
All right.
All right. So we got a special guest today. We got a musical performance, I think, right?
Stop it.
So we got Michelle, DB Group Team Caballero, and then we got the man, the myth, the legend, Sean Cochran.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming, man.
No problem.
I'm so excited because I have so many questions because, I mean, we've known of each other for a long time.
We have.
And then next thing I know, you're like a pop star.
Well, you know.
How'd you create that song and how long did it take? What's the process?
I'm assuming you mean the very first one, the one that went viral.
Yes.
So my mother, God rest her soul, when I first became a realtor, she was living in Texas.
Yeah.
And she called, but she's from Chicago. She called me up and said, son, come down to Texas, take your old mother to the rodeo. I said, yes, ma'am.
Yep.
So before I went to the rodeo, before I went to Texas, I stopped at a place in Aurora called the Sanchez Brothers. They're a Western store. Got myself a hat. Got on the plane to Texas. You know, everybody's happy. And then when I got off the plane, the little girl in the airport said, excuse me, sir, you got a second? I said, oh, Lord, what did I do? She said, you're not from here, are you? I said, no, man, why would you say? She says, well, there's a rule. You can wear cowboy boots without a hat, but you can't wear a cowboy hat without boots. I didn't know. She's like, where are you going? I said, I'm going to see my mama. She says, don't go see your mother. She reached in her pocket. She wrote down the store. She said, you got to go here. I said, I got to go see my mother. She said, no. You can't walk around Texas with just a hat. You got to go here first. So I went. It's a place called Cavender's Boot City. So I got there. They gave me a buckle, boots. I was set. So the whole time I'm in Texas, no one cares. Black guy with a hat. It doesn't matter. It's Texas. Yeah. But when I came back home, I forgot the box to all the stuff in the hotel. So I had to wear it on the plane. When I got off the plane in Midway and started walking down the terminal, all I saw was everybody doing this. I knew right there. I called my brother in the bathroom. I said, listen, from here on out, I'm the black cowboy realtor. He talked about me like a dog. He was like, you can't be a black cowboy realtor. It's ridiculous. I said, yeah, you mind your business. So when I got home, a couple days later, I said, well, I already had a pickup truck. Got the cowboy hat now. I said, I need to make a video, a singing song.
Yeah.
You know. So I wrote the darn song. Now, I grew up in a musical household. It took me an hour to write the song. And so I got my friends together. They were loan officers and other realtors. I had to bribe them with alcohol to come do the video.
That's all you ever have to do in this industry.
I wrote the song. I wrote, did the storyboard, which is basically like the scenes.
Yeah.
We filmed the whole thing in 2.5, 3 hours. So I remember telling my brother, I said, if I can get 5,000 views, life is good.
Yeah.
So we put it out, and then it started blowing up. Then I get a call from my cousin 6 a.m. He says, wake up. I was like, hey, man, this better be good. Hey, how you doing? Somebody's walking in. God love them.
Yep.
Well, good for you. Where the hell was I?
Your brother.
Yeah, they gave you a phone call.
Gave me a phone call. My cousin says, Big Daddy, wake up. That's what he used to call me. Story for another time. I looked at my clock. I said, 6 a.m. This better be good. He said, turn on WGN News. So I did. And then on WGN News, they were like, yo, here's a cowboy, realtor, song. And after that came out, it went from like 20,000 views at that point to in a week, it was at 500,000. After that, it was like 900,000. And I think right now it's like at 2 million and some change. But that's what started those songs. Just trying to I was a new realtor. I just wanted to stand out somehow, which, as you guys know, is for a realtor. Hard to stand out. So anyways, there's my story about
You went all out, sir. Like, you just didn't leave it at the hat and the boots. You went with the whole...
Listen, I'll tell you something.
Not just the look.
Yeah, my mama used to say, if you ain't standing out, you're standing still.
Oh, there you go.
And no one cares that I'm a realtor. Realtors grow on trees.
Right.
So how can I walk into a room and that you remember me?
Yeah.
And that's, in my opinion, that's branding for anybody. Realtor, loan officer. Yep. Why should I remember you? Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. You know, why should I remember you? So I do all this, and now it's just a lifestyle at this point, but I started doing this just to be remembered.
I love it, man.
And then there you go.
So we're going to plug in your social media link so everybody can go check out these fancy
Plug them in.
You know, I saw the video. I loved it. I saw Ricardo. I loved the video. I got a funny story about Ricardo. He used to work at Cross Country once upon a time.
Yeah, I remember.
And we had a big old cutout. So I came and I joined Chris Haas and Dennis Kratz, and Ricardo worked there at one point. They had a crazy cutout of him that was in the utility room. Okay. It was just like hidden. And like I walk in there and I was like, what the fuck? Like there's a big old cutout
of Ricardo.
And And then like weeks later, he shows up just to say what's up. I'm like, are you the cardboard? And he's like, yeah. He's like, I'm Ricardo. What's up? So that's my
funny story. I was the one who recruited Ricardo away from college country to go to G-Rate.
There you go.
I was I apologize, by the way. But I was I was a recruiter for a while, as you know.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, no, Ricardo's cool, man. And talk about branding. Now he does the whole like the hair coloring, right? Like purple.
Oh, his beard?
Yeah.
God bless him.
You gotta stand out. Because you are absolutely right, man. We're a dime a dozen realtors and loan officers. Sure. We're everywhere.
No, we're all not as blessed to look, as good as Michelle. So I got to do something here.
I can't brand my face though. Well, maybe I can.
Brand your face.
Sure you can.
I'm just gonna get some tattoos then. Maybe.
No. Here's what I'll give you. Look, you want some suggestions from the cowboy? You should all have a hashtag, a personal one.
I do.
Good. You use it everywhere. And then one for your
Loans
team.
by Shell.
Good. And then one for your team.
Yeah.
Whenever you guys close a loan, hashtag loans by Shell, hashtag team.
Benavides, everybody, yeah.
DB group team, whatever. You see? So there's a little tip for you.
Right.
That's cool, man.
From the mastermind himself.
I love it.
We got some great questions set up for you, and they're random. So
they are random. And actually, Flake has actually changed them today. So I don't know what the hell they are.
Like last
they're all
minute
sister.
So real quick before we spin, I want to do a part 2 song. And then we'll do the cameos.
Listen, I've got about 7 songs already written, unrecorded.
Love it.
So I just haven't had time to do it.
Michelle actually sings.
She told me.
You were going to put me on the spot.
Yeah.
So maybe a little duet.
Okay.
These boys could be in the background, kind of.
Oh, hell yeah. Me and Ricardo, I'll put my beard like green. I'll do it like him.
Do you guys have...
just get the cutout. Maybe we don't actually need the...
Just the cutout.
He would never forgive you if you used the cutout for him.
I wonder if Chris Haas still has that.
So you used to work with Chris Haas and Dennis?
Yeah, man. So
we all used to work together, man.
I know. Yeah, like I heard all the story. It is a small world. I was moving back from... I've known Chris since he was like 15.
It was like 3 years ago.
Yeah. He still looks like he's 15.
He does.
But yeah, I moved back from Maryland and I called him. I was like, hey man, how is it there? And he was like, come look. So I saw pricing, the underwriting. And
are they both still here?
No. So Dennis, I don't even think he's in the industry anymore. I think he's out the game.
Last time I saw him, he had like long beard.
It was down to his like knees and shit. Yeah.
That's wild for Dennis. He used to be clean cut, baby face, this type of thing.
100%. Yeah, he was super baby face, typical ginger, like just analytical nerd. Okay. Love that guy.
What'd you guys do to that poor kid?
The industry turns, man. You start growing out facial hair.
How about it? Are you friendly with Dennis? You guys were all over?
I actually never got a chance to meet Dennis.
No. How about it?
But the hair, it's definitely...
Yeah, no, it's like it probably came to here. No exaggeration.
I saw a picture and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
Well, shout to Dennis.
I don't even know how you eat that way. Like,
the crumbs.
They're just all.
You gotta wash your beard a lot.
Nothing left over, man.
You got like conditioner your face. Like it's got to be tough.
Yeah, gotta be.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Haas is still there. Him and I bought a building and now he owns it. Sold it to him and he's a man. Great outlaw, man. He's the shit.
Sure.
So, all right. So we got part 2 duet. I'm gonna do
coming up.
Maybe we could do like a Christmas version.
I have a Christmas song written, actually.
All right.
Of course
It's the 12 days of Christmas just with realtor and mortgage terms. I actually would need 11 other people, on the first day of Christmas, So I already have it written. You just have to know your number and your part, and then we whoosh. So if you guys want to do that, actually, that song is written. So keep that in mind.
All right.
Well, that's fun.
See, that's easy. Easy. All you got to do is memorize your part.
Well, we just did one. Did you see it? Did you see it?
Oh, the TikTok video.
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Define we.
You and I.
Yeah, where you guys did the...
I thought you meant like a song video. I'm like, I want to see the song video.
I have not done a song.
Yours is doing well too.
MTV Crib, little type feeling.
Yeah. You didn't see it? It's good.
I have watched it, yeah.
Okay. I was cleaning, I think for like a week straight, bro.
I had a couple
just preparing.
I had a couple of inboxes.
Like pretty nice, huh?
I had a couple of inbox inquiries about this one. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
I feel like that was low-key your plan
the
whole time.
It's all strategy.
It's all strategy. Okay.
That's awesome, man.
Anyways.
All right, so let's do some wheel spins.
Sure, you tell me what we do. So I'm spinning here?
Yep.
Spin.
Hard or soft?
Decent spin. And you don't have to answer. Some questions are
I don't mind, man. Whatever.
All right. Well, I don't know. I feel like the world knows you. It says secret talent.
So, well, we know about singing and I feel I'm a fairly accomplished writer, not only of songs, but of stories. Like short stories, books, and songs. I could write a song maybe in 38 minutes. And I've got probably 6 or 7 book ideas in my head. I just don't have the patience to sit still and write them. So I feel like I'm an accomplished writer, or especially idea guy.
Well, so with that, I'm just kind of curious. Like, if you are a writer, how do you feel about ChatGPT?
I love it. I do not use it.
Yeah.
Not for my writing stuff. So anything that I put out, I have written. Yeah. I used it one time for a listing description.
Yeah.
It's only when it first came out, but I generally write them myself.
Because I've always wondered, like, the audience, though, like, when do you know if it's authentic? Because I heard, like, AI is now writing music for, like, these famous artists.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to tell if you know how to prompt it correctly.
Well, that's what I was going to say. You'd have to prompt it to be like, this is my audience.
Yeah. Well,
write a song. Yeah.
And also, you can train it, right?
So
you can give it a sample of 15 things you've written. You can, in addition, you can stick your voice in there. There's something called 11 Labs.
Yeah.
11labs.io. It's beautiful. It's like $5 a month. And you can give it 60 seconds of Michelle's voice.
Yep.
And then it'll spit out anything you want in Michelle's voice. So if you give 11 Labs the voice, you give ChatGPT the writing samples, now I've got not only your writing style, but I've got your voice. And you wouldn't know that. You may know, but most people would not know it's now you.
That's what's scary about it.
Well, you want to know the funny part? Literally last week, I was like, I need to freaking duplicate myself. It would be so much
11labs.io.
If there was the second, Michelle.
11labs.io. And then there's, we don't have to name them all. There's plenty of programs that will literally duplicate you.
Yeah.
And then you just make videos with yourself. It's not the same. It's not authentic.
Not the same, yeah.
I think, but there's people that are doing it and that you wouldn't know.
I think for like marketing content, I think it's pretty good because it trains your style, right? Like your personality.
As much as a computer can.
Yeah.
But, I'm blessed. I can think of most of the stuff myself, so I don't use it for that.
Yeah.
I use it for pictures and to draw. I have a painting on my wall in the bedroom that I made with
AI?
Correct. It was with Midjourney.
Okay.
And it's big, beautiful. It's in the bedroom. Someone saw it. I entered it into an art competition, got like 5th place. Kid you not.
Wow.
Yeah. They knew it was AI. You had to disclose it.
Yeah.
But it's really amazing painting.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So there you go.
Show it to me off camera.
I will take a picture of it when I get home and send it to you.
Okay. And then Michelle, what about you? I know you sing the piano.
Well, I already know that now because.
Do you sing? Like, can you sing? S-A-N-G?
S-A-N-G.
I
really like mariachi though.
That's okay.
That's like a very like soulful.
Sure. You look like jazz to me.
And I actually do. I have like a mellow, jazzy voice.
You guys don't ever have her sing in here? Maybe a little tune?
I've heard you sing a few times.
You don't go to karaoke?
You sang on IG, right? You did a couple videos or no?
Oh, that was like a little like I did what's this Christmas song? You better watch out.
Oh, that one. Yeah.
Is it still up?
Yeah.
I'll check it out later.
It's not like actually like me.
That's okay.
She originates in like acapella for no reason.
How about it? Do you sing, sir?
No.
I could do one-handed pull-ups. That's a good talent.
Can you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know how hard that is?
That's intimidating.
Most people cannot do. Most people can't do one pull-up.
She's like, I do one-handed push-ups. Like what?
No, I cannot do that.
You can do one-handed pull-ups?
I can do one-handed pull-ups.
Are you talking about like where you grab your forearm and do it, or just straight one?
No, you straight one hand drop.
That's
impressive.
Yeah,
that actually is impressive.
That's impressive.
Both hands.
Huh?
Both hands, right, L, left.
Right now my right.
Yeah, I was about to say you do both.
My right. I've like almost done with my left.
Almost that.
That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm not that talented. Like I'm not talented like you guys.
Everybody's got one.
Say that's a talent.
You've got one.
It's just discipline of wanting to do something.
I just randomly, somebody just didn't notice the other day. How do you say it? Ambidextrous?
Ambidextrous.
Yeah. Right. With
I could use both. I could swing a bat left. Yeah, I could shoot the bat left, right. Huh?
There you go. It's maybe
I guess most people don't know that. So there's
That's
that.
weird.
So there you go.
Yeah, there we go.
All
right, let's take a shot to that.
Yeah.
And it is tradition here to have Mr. JT always join us on the first one.
Oh my. Yeah, look, he's like, yeah, okay.
I'm going.
All right. And I appreciate it. I know you're not a big drinker, sir.
I normally am not.
Mine really fast.
That being said.
Blowing me up. Thank you, sir.
There we go.
Anyone ever spilled one?
No. Give me the first.
No. Driving home smelling like that.
Cheers. I don't know where to throw it.
All right.
Actually, I'm right over here.
Woo.
How about
all right.
Good one.
All right.
Let's
We'll
do
roll
another
in here.
spin.
Spin in here?
Yeah.
Gracias.
Oh, there we go. Sean, if you were arrested, what would your family think it was for?
Honey, I'm arrested. What'd she say? What would she think you did?
It's pretty good. So I call my wife, baby. I'm in jail.
Yeah.
What would be the first thing she thought I did? I'm generally very good off the top of my head. That is a question I was not prepared for.
That's how we roll.
Wow. So let's go with.
I feel like you're thinking about several examples for some reason.
That's just crazy though.
Different stages of Sean's life, maybe, you know?
Yeah, because now I'm a mellow guy. I'm daddy, you know. But before.
Think of your wildest era then.
Let's go back to recruiting Sean. What would recruiting Sean Cochran have done?
She would think that whomever I was out with did too much, and we either got it in like some type of argument with somebody,
like a bar fight.
I don't know about all that. I'm not into that, but it would be something to the effect of somebody in the party was arguing, and we all tried to break it up, and then everybody goes to jail.
Yeah, yeah.
But like, you're just not going to see me out fight. It's just not my thing.
Yeah,
so that's something she would have. But her really response would be, "For what? What did you do?"
Yeah,
because I'm a nice guy.
So she'd be confused too.
She'd be confused. I would be confused.
Like, how did I end up here?
How did I wake up
now,
here?
like I said, now I'm mellow. You know, everything's beautiful. It's like when we're young, you know, we're crazy.
Yeah.
But now I'm like a teddy bear now.
I get it. You're not going to see me fight. I'm not a tough guy. Like, when you're in your 20s, right? You're at the club, someone hit your shoulder.
Were you that person? Were you that person where you would like, if someone even looked at you wrong, would you check them?
No, but I was that person. Like, if I was walking through the club and like I see like a little fella knock about, like, right, you do the nice courteous thing and you kind of make room for people. But like, if I see someone just like stiffen up, I'll
trying to be a tough guy.
Yeah. Yeah. But now it's like, oh, oops, my shoulder got in your way, right? Like, oops, my shoe got underneath your shoe.
You know why? Because we all have a lot to lose now. We're older.
Right. You know, you
make a good income. You know, what do you?
It's not worth it. Yeah.
Plus, we do too much. Kiss that license goodbye.
Yeah.
There's your livelihood.
Literally not worth it.
So now I'm way more, I go out of my way to avoid pretty much anything. Also, you don't know who's armed or nowadays.
Now, you truly don't know.
So you got to just take it easy.
I still have a little road rage, but other than that, I'm pretty...
You're the road rage boy?
Mine would be for road rage.
You gotta take it easy, man. Road rage, man.
Because you never know. Yeah.
Actually, crazy story, road rage. So this was like a month ago or two. On my way back from seeing the love of my life, Tori Kelly, in person. And I was all like in my car, like, you know, living it up on my way home. And at the light, this guy's like dragging to go right, and there's no cars.
Yeah.
It's like dead. So I was like, beep. Like, he's kind of like, hey, wake up, right? Thinking he's on his phone. This man, he got so mad.
Did he get out?
Pulled up next to my car. He's like cursing at me, calling me all types of names.
How do you do that to a female, though?
And I was like, I was laughing. He was crazy. I was laughing, and I was like, okay, bro, you're not going to do anything. He grabbed like some kind of concrete something, and he threw it at my car. And
Did it break it?
Dent in my car.
Oh, no.
You don't have cameras?
I do have cameras, but
they weren't pointing to the side.
It didn't get that.
So
road rage is like, people are crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't. Next time, just leave. You don't know what people are on, man.
You never know. Especially
what if you have to defend yourself, and next thing you know,
that's what I was like,
you can't out pull up a bullet.
Yeah, you don't know what people have.
Yeah.
That's wild that he did that to you, though. You ain't nothing but a teeny tiny thing.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Like,
shows the type of guy. But
I feel like if someone cut me off, I found I was like feeling like shit.
So road rage for both. Well, no, you don't get road rage. What was the one that your significant other would think?
Oh, I threw hot sauce at somebody. Actually, I threw a bottle of salsa.
Yo, watch the hot sauce.
She was a female though.
Why?
She was a female, so I could match her.
Why did you throw hot sauce?
Same thing.
At that pole, baby.
She was kind of goofy, cutting me off in crazy traffic. I had a semi behind me, and the semi was like,
why would you have hot sauce in your car ready to go?
Hold on. I'm getting to there. So the semi truck, I thought it was about to like slam into me, right? So I beeped at her like a gentle like beep, like, hey, why would you do that, right? This girl lost her shit. Pulls up, then she pulls up next to me and she starts going at me. And so I'm like, I'm kind of matching her energy. Sure. I'm like, okay. Then she made the mistake to call me a dumb effing Mexican. Right? What nationality was she? I had my Camaro. She's white. I had my Camaro. She had a Mustang, and they were both blue. Funniest thing ever. So I was like, oh, really? And I just remember like reaching for something. I just reached whatever I could. Yeah. And I just went and I chucked it at her. Happened to be my bottle of...
She's going to see this and be like, that's that.
Salsa.
She's just ready. Yeah, you got to watch out for flying salsas and hot sauce. But that was
back in my 20s. I'm no longer in my 20s. So.
You just had random hot sauce in the car.
Where have you been?
Had you been black, the people doesn't like.
I used to carry salsa in my purse, man. You
know, good for you. Ricardo carries
hot
sauce, his own hot sauce wherever he goes.
I believe that.
True story.
You got to be ready.
No more road raging, sister.
Okay.
All right.
I do believe that. They need to sell do they have little srirachas? I always need sriracha.
Yes, and tahine. Sriracha.
I've seen the tahines.
Yes.
I've seen the tahines.
But they do have srirachas. J-Lo, actually.
That's funny.
Jenny's like, she puts like sriracha in like cereal.
Everything.
It's weird.
Yeah.
She's
on her team.
Jenny Lopez. Yeah, she's a weirdo that puts sriracha on everything.
J-Lo. We call her J-Lo.
You guys should buy her like, I guarantee on Amazon there's like a sriracha sampler. Anyways, that'd be a good present.
That would be a good present.
Say, hey, look at that.
We got the Secret Santa coming up.
Yeah. Put it in her stocking. Anyway.
Yeah, she probably would put like a little squirt of
before Christmas.
Little sriracha in these shots.
She's like, oh, I know who got me that.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's take this shot.
Oh, that's a shot. Thank you, sir.
Let's do this. He doesn't want to spill it.
No, I don't want to be the first dude to spill it.
Cheers.
Wow.
Cheers.
Salud.
Whatever headache I had was going to go away.
It'll come back.
Alcohol cures everything.
It does.
I haven't been sick since 1999.
How about it? You were like 5.
He doesn't get sick though, man. He's like...
I just have allergies.
You're well built for life on this earth.
For this industry. Yeah, he's ready. But yeah, let's do this last spin.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
same one.
Spin again. Give it a good one.
Same thing.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Tell you what.
It's this wheel. You're right, JT. We got to change this wheel out.
No way. Is it?
Let's try. Same thing.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Am I the first one to spin 3 times in a row?
No, unfortunately. This wheel is tough. Oh. I'm actually curious about this one. What would be your worst client story?
Well, when I was about 7 months in, and I don't know if this is a worst client story. This is as a realtor? Big lesson. This is a realtor.
Okay.
I had a deal going, and I won't say who the loan officer was, but I had a deal going. The loan officer at the time, I was on the buy side. The loan officer called me up. Hey, man, debt ratio, blah, blah, blah. The deal's dead.
Okay.
So I called the listing agent out of a courtesy. Said, hey, Mrs. Listing Agent, this is Sean from EXP. Listen, I just want to give you a heads up. My loan officer just called me. My deal just died. My client's debt ratio, or whatever the hell it was, it's no good. She's like, oh, thank you for the heads up. She relisted it and sold it within like a day. She had a backup offer. An hour later, I get a call from the client. Sean, hey, good news. I know it died with this first lender. I found another lender, and I'm approved again. We're good to go. I said, after your last loan officer called me and told me it was a wrap, I told the listing agent, and she sold it.
Yeah.
She snapped, the customer snapped. Why would you do that? You didn't give me a chance, blah, blah, blah. So I was a little freaked out. I'm going to file a complaint. I'm really freaked out. But I'm thinking, well, the loan officer told me it was dead. It's dead. What do you want from me? So it turns out in Illinois, as a realtor, once the deal is under contract, I can't cancel the deal. The attorneys can cancel the deal.
Yeah.
But I can't. And more to the point, the deal can't be canceled without a mutual cancellation agreement. It's a mutually cancelable deal. Ooh. So until that mutual cancellation agreement is signed by both parties, that deal ain't canceled. Yeah. I don't care if it's dead. Yeah. So the girl called the state. I get a call from the state. I'm freaked out. I'm 7 months in, just got my license. I'm all happy. Hey, Sean, it's whoever from IDFPR, got a complaint, canceled the deal. You weren't supposed to do that. So I was like, hey, look, I did it. I blew it. The loan officer told me. I told Chick. Yeah. So everybody gets involved. Turns out, as bogus as I was for telling the realtor that, the listing agent was even more bogus because she relisted a property without a mutual cancellation agreement. And not only was that bad, she actually sold it and went under contract. So after the investigation was done, that realtor ate an ethics complaint.
Oh.
Damn.
She'd been a realtor for 25 years.
Oh.
Never one complaint.
Wow.
There was hey, don't do that no more. But as dumb as I was for saying that, I didn't affect any harm against my client because the listing agent should have never relisted it.
Right.
So then the agent calls me, I've been an agent 25 years and because of you, ethics complaint. And if realtors get ethics complaints, there's like a class and you got to pay some money. So I never got a strike or a complaint. But she did.
That's brutal.
Then the client went on some like Facebook group.
Oh no.
And just smoked me.
Oof.
Oh my God.
Because somebody, on Facebook, someone will say, hey, anybody know a realtor? She was like, use any realtor, but Sean from the Black Guy Cowboy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. Now, mind you, I made the mistake. I'm a big fan of, if you make a mistake, you blow it.
Own it, right?
It was a great lesson. Yeah. And so now I'm very, like with all my business stuff, with especially being a realtor, I'm so extra gosh darn careful. And I'm a rules king.
Yeah.
Like I know the gosh darn rules of this. And I'm not breaking them, right? So I'm really, really careful. At the end of the day, it helps me be a better realtor. But that was rough because I thought I was going to eat a complaint. And you can't have complaints.
You don't want that right out the gate, right?
Yeah. And then that poor other agent, 25 years, never one complaint.
Yeah, now she's salty. And
if you go on her IDFPR to this day, it'll say, there's a question on there, ever disciplined? And there's a Y or an N. Yeah. And hers says Y. And she's salty. And it stays on there for like 3 years. So anyways, there's my worst story.
That's a hell of a one. Yeah, that's brutal.
So, I mean, it's essentially in turn, how did you respond to the buyer who...
I did.
How did you respond to her?
I blew it. Look, I'll tell you what. Everybody, you ever heard the term, the crime is... The cover-up is, in general, worse than the crime.
Okay.
So, look, we're all human. We make mistakes.
Yep.
Sure.
You get all up. There's nothing better than like, hey, ma'am, I blew this.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I was a sports official for 18 years. I did high school and college, football, baseball, basketball. Okay. The reason I tell you that is because when I first became an official, it's a little macho trip, actually. Being official, you can call flags, you can affect the game.
Right.
And it wasn't until I was about 4 or 5 years in where I learned to be humble. And if I hose you on a call, I'll come to you during the middle of the inning, and I'll say, hey, coach, yeah, I might have got you with that strike call.
Yeah.
I apologize. And you should see the reaction from the coaches. It's like, you know what, Blue, thank you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I've learned to when you have blown it, it's okay. Admit it. Especially if you knew you blew it.
Right.
But it's the dancing and the excuses that generally get
the
you.
bullshit, right? Yeah.
So I don't do that anymore. And look, I blow it all the time. Ask my wife. I'm the king of blowing, okay? But I'll tell you, hey, Michelle, this is rough for me. But remember yesterday when I told you ABC? Yeah, it's really DEF. I fucked that up.
Yeah.
I apologize. And so client was still pissed, but it helped me as a realtor. And that's how I explained it to her. I told her, ma'am, this is what happened. Your loan officer told me it was dead. I told the listing agent out as a courtesy. Turns out I wasn't supposed to do that once the deal is under contract. I can't cancel it. And I cannot, even if I knew it was dead, I also should not have told the other agent.
Yeah.
That's what the attorney is for. I can't do that. So I won't anymore. I've never made that mistake again, and that's how I handled it. I just admitted it.
Yeah, that's powerful, man. I appreciate you sharing that. I think...
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah. That's scary for anyone to do, right? On the lending side, same shit, right? Bad news is scary.
Hard conversation.
You guys, man, listen. I'll tell anybody who's listening, I want you to listen to this. Realtors and transactions generally don't get the blame for most. Once it's under contract, in the eyes of the buyer, we have done most of our job. Deal dies, it's always on the lender. Whether it is true or not. Remember, I was a lender for 10 years. I'm telling you, this job is hard.
Yeah.
I get calls from these, I won't say the name of these lenders.
Yeah.
Like, hey, brother, we got this program where the realtor gets licensed and we can pay you as like a W-2. Okay.
Yeah.
And I tell them, absolutely not. That job ain't easy. It's thankless. And in general, it's the buyer who will blow it somehow and either slow the deal down, slow with docs, this type of thing. But you guys eat it.
Yeah.
So take care of your gosh darn loan officers, these two. And for the love of Christ Almighty and Jesus on a popsicle stick, when the lender asks you for the gosh darn pay stub, again,
Just give it to us.
Just give it to us.
Yeah. You want to call and complain? Fine, it's fine. Sean, your lender's a jag. They want the pay stuff. I get it. Just give it to them.
Just give it to us.
All they want to do is close your gosh darn loan.
Yeah. We're on the same team.
Just give it to them. But yeah, it's a thankless job, and God love you, I wouldn't do it again.
I just had this tough situation, which is not like uncommon. I'm sure plenty of loan officers have it.
Sure.
But we get this applicant, doesn't qualify. We always game plan people. Sean, I swear all the time. I just don't use the word denial.
Sure.
Everyone gets a game plan. We game plan this client for like 6 months.
Good, I got it.
We get them on the contract.
Got it.
Offer them a 7%.
Sure.
Which is better than the market.
Sure, I got it.
Shop me out. They go do a 699.
I see.
Oh.
Was yours really 7.0?
It was literally 7.
I see. And they shopped you?
They shopped it.
And got a 699 and took it?
They took it.
Were the fees roughly the same?
The company matched our fees.
I see. And gave them literally in
which
100th.
Does anyone know what the difference in the payment is? It's nothing.
It's nothing. It's probably not $1. It's probably hard to calculate.
It's nothing. Yeah, it was a local credit union. I like the credit union, but I was like, damn, like the loyalty piece of this game is brutal.
It's a little different with us now. I'm gonna tell you.
Now you guys got the agreements. I was like, shit.
Now, mind you, agreements are not new.
Yeah,
they've always been around.
I was always a fan of them.
But all of my look, and if you're gonna see me and want to use me, I'm telling you now, I use exclusive agreements. If you want to work with the cowboy, listen, I'm telling you, you want to work with the cowboy, God bless you. I will commit to you, but you're committing to me.
We're committing to each other. I love it.
But loan officers can't do that. We can.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, am I really going to hold you? Well, that's debatable.
Right.
But all my buyers are exclusive.
I love it.
Every single one.
I love it.
And
it's a gamble for us.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of the same now if you think about it though, because let's say the listing agent or the sellers, are not going to pay the buyer's agent's fee, right?
Yeah.
So now in a sense, you're also having to give your client, okay, well, now if I'm paying you, what's the value? What are you going to give me in turn? Just kind of like how we are,
correct,
where we're constantly being shopped, right? And we're selling the value that we have. Like
it makes you as a realtor sell your value.
Yeah.
Especially if you're a realtor that charges, and I charge my buyers.
Yeah.
Regardless of what the listing side pays.
Yeah.
And a lot of realtors have never done that or are not used to doing that.
They're scared of it.
And I'm not trying to beat you up with fees, but the reality is the seller's already out 5-6%. Yeah. And I only charge, I can't be specific, but whatever I charge on top, it's not a lot.
Yeah.
But I work hard, and it makes me work hard for my clients.
Well, time, right? Like your time, your energy, your mileage on your car, your time away from your family, like all that's there's a cost.
I have a client right now, and God love him. It's like 2 towns past Great America.
Damn.
And he was a referral.
We're in Wisconsin at this point.
It's darn near in Wisconsin. And I love the kid. He's a great kid. Yeah. But man, we must have went out 4 or 5 times. And I told him, I'm charging your ass. And he was like, I thought the seller, I was like, you don't worry about the seller's doing. I'm telling you, I'm charging you. I mean, it's 2 hours away from my house.
Yeah.
And like I said, he was a referral and he's a nice kid and he's got a daughter. And long and short, but I'm charging. But I got him a big credit, and at the end of the day, the seller ended up paying it any damn way.
Right.
So you realtors out there,
you got to protect your time.
You value yourself. If you don't, no one else will.
That's so true. That should be a T-shirt.
I was going to say
that should be a T-shirt.
I got T-shirts too.
Of course you do.
I do. Bless you.
All I need to do, bless you, is brand your hat.
No. You don't. No. That's an unwritten rule. Somebody.
That's like blasphemy right there.
Okay, sorry.
We would have decked this shit out.
Can you take that out?
That is correct. It's an unwritten rule. It's like putting your hat on the bed. I did not know that.
You can't put your hat.
Don't put your cowboy hat on the bed.
All these rules. Before I become a cowgirl, I
need to read the rule book. On that hat and on my bed.
And when you go into your mother's house,
take your hat off. Well, that's a sign of respect. Yeah.
And your boots.
And your boots, because you can't walk around the house with
shoes. You shouldn't be walking in your mother's house with boots. You get it.
Yeah.
You two, I got a question for you two.
I don't think I can be a cowboy.
All right. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Fly.
Why?
I'm not patient, man. I just want to get to places.
Good. Cannot say the same thing. I want to fly too.
Literally mine, because I have to be places
what
like
a copycat.
But, okay. Let me think. I would probably... Can I transport?
You can. That's a superpower. Like teleport?
Yeah,
you
teleport.
Just trunk mine. That's awesome.
You're welcome. And then I would get like a nice, like, when I when I'm teleporting, I would be like refreshed, like a
the hair's
nap.
done, makeup
like a power nap kind of thing. Transport,
nice and refreshed, no bags.
What would you do for no money? Money wasn't an object. You had money, you're already comfortable. What would you do for a living? For work, but you didn't need money. Like you're already set. You got $2 million in the bank. What would you do?
Oh wow.
For the labor of the love.
Something that I used to love doing. Naturally, I'm like a nurture.
Okay.
Like a nurture. I started in like the healthcare field.
Okay.
So I probably allude to something where I'm
taking care of people.
I'm taking care of like old people.
So you like charity type stuff?
I love old people.
Give me a few years, you can come take care of me. How about you?
I feel like I'm doing it, man. Coaching and stuff, man. I do that for just
coaching LOs.
Yeah.
On how to like generate leads, blah blah blah.
It's how to build a business, man. Like if you want to build a brand, build a brand. You want to build a team. Getting business. Like I think most coaches just do headline shit.
Sure.
Right? It's very easy to be like, go get clients, go talk to realtors. But I want to show you like how to actually do it. What's it look like? What do you say? How do you
Why do you think, I'm very curious for this too, and I know it's your podcast, you're supposed to be asking me.
No, you're good,
you're good. We like this.
Why do you think more loan officers don't put themselves out there to display their programs, or what they do? And here's what I mean. In general, I get hit on by other loan officers all the time.
I'm sure.
Hey, brother, I'll take you for coffee and buy a coffee. I don't know if I'm going for coffee. Okay. But, and the reason is the general public tends to come to the realtor first, which we all know they should actually come to you. Okay. So why, and you first, my bad. Why do you think more LOs don't talk more about what they have on social media, how they can help you, and push the narrative that come to us first and we can get you square first? Why don't you think LOs don't put themselves out there more on social media, you first?
I think it's an experience thing. I think if you're experienced and established, you don't have to. But if you're a rookie, I don't think you know shit. Right. You're still learning, right? And then you also have the shy people, right? I don't like to be on camera. I'm not a social media guy. You got to break through your comfort zone. And I think people are, I'll keep it real. There's real talk, right? I just think people are full of shit.
You think?
I think people are full of shit. I think people are very good at saying what they want and what they're going to do. But when it comes down to execute, they just don't.
Why do you think?
As far as why loan officers
don't put themselves out
there in just social media.
Correct. Let's stick to that.
Just social media. Okay. I think a lot of it is just what content they need to put. Probably like the idea, like they don't know how to summarize that.
Okay.
And then put it in social media. And tailoring off of Doug, they don't feel comfortable hearing their voice, seeing themselves, and they kind of just like skip out. Because it took me a hot minute to be like, oh, that's what I sound like. Oh, that's what I look like.
Were you worried about your voice? Really?
Yeah.
Like how you sounded?
My voice is just
How about it? I haven't heard that.
Scrutinize everything, man.
Really?
Why don't you? Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised. You can't make anybody do anything, but do you encourage your LOs to come in here and bring guests and bring realtors?
All the time.
Do they take advantage? All things being equal?
The same ones that do.
Right. So
I could be
roughly, let's say there were 10 loan officers in here, what percentage of them actually take advantage?
I got the exact percentages, 35.
35. So you got 65% of the LOs thumb up their butt, don't do it.
Yeah, but this is...
Now, if they're successful already, God love them.
Exactly, right? So there's different reasons why they may not.
Sure.
But like if I were to kind of flip it, for someone that says, I want to do a podcast.
Sure.
They may do a podcast, but then they tailor off.
Sure.
Right? Like anything that you do, right? If you're going to do what you do, right? If you're going to be the cowboy realtor, now you got to commit to that.
That is
That's
correct.
your branding. If you want to do a podcast, you can't just say you want to do a podcast and do it one time.
Yeah, you got to keep doing it.
This shit's every Friday. Every Friday we do two episodes. Every Friday we just book them. It's a commitment.
All realtors, or do you guys get other peeps?
We get different people. It was typically realtor heavy, but we got a couple mayors and
that's good.
A senator coming up. In
How about it? Who's your senator?
DeWitt out of St. Charles.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Who reached out and made that reach out?
Well, ironically, they already share space in the Fox Valley Realtor Association, so it just worked out.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Then they'll take clips, they'll put it on their website, pump you up.
Yeah.
Tag yourselves, you get it. Good for you.
But we also want to do the podcast differently too. It's not about us saying we got great race, great service. Yeah. To me, that shit's corny.
Because it is.
Right? Like me, I'd rather just actually have a sit down and talk to you.
Sure. Well, and it endears people to you, right? Now you want people to say, I like Michelle. I like them. They seem nice.
Right.
You go to buy a Cadillac, you go to 3 dealerships, all the same price. You're going back to the sales professional that you liked. So this type of thing helps people to just believe that, hey, I could have a beer with Michelle in your case. A shot.
A couple.
But this is nice. I like how you guys are doing this.
Oh, man, we appreciate that.
In general, I beat people up. I charge people to have me appear.
Oh, dude.
Oh, my, yes.
Well,
we saved the fee.
Save the fee.
We got the cowboy discount.
Don't anyone listen to this.
Right. We'll bleep this out.
Well, whatever. But in general, yes. But this is nice in here. I appreciate it.
It's easy though for and this is just coming from switching, right?
Yeah.
Being a realtor, you get time to develop the relationship with clients. Where I feel like the lender is just more kind of like, oh, here's your numbers. They're so transactional. And it was a heavy concept for me when I actually flipped. I was like, but I really like having that personal relationship. Yeah. And so stuff like this allows people to kind of see.
Well, I think it's good because, like I said, most lenders don't do this.
Yeah.
And think about it. It's not like you guys took an office space and made it this, which is amazing.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good thing. Now think about it. You'll share it. You'll share it. I'll share it. You know, now it gets all this
we get more
exposure.
Views.
I'm assuming you'll cut it up. You'll have the long version, and you'll have several short clips, the ones you like. So reels. You see. So it's very smart. I'm a fan. Now I'm jealous. I don't have darn podcast rooms. Whatever.
the Cowboy podcast.
I literally just started yesterday.
You did tell me.
Literally, I filmed my first episode yesterday. I had one 4 years ago. Filmed like 3 episodes. Fell off. Been telling myself I'm going to start. I literally did the first episode yesterday.
That's awesome.
So
what's it called?
It's called Real Estate and Everything Else.
Okay.
I got cups. They're beautiful. Spare no expense. They're right up your alley. And, so that's what it's called. Real Estate and Everything Else. I think in general, it'll be a lot of solo podcasts with some guests here and there because it's hard to pin down guests.
It is.
And you guys are doing 2 a week. Who's doing the reach outs? Or all of y'all? Like, if you get somebody, bring them in, blah, blah, blah.
Maria, our marketing specialist, she does a lot of the follow up for us. But yeah, there's occasions we have suspicion sometimes it's someone's really busy.
Sure.
We'll book 3. So just in case someone
falls off on you.
Yeah. Which is, honestly, Friday's probably a really dumb day to do this for realtors, right? Because this is when you guys really get busy.
You know how that goes. I mean,
right? Because we're kicking off the weekend.
Yeah, but look, and I'm blessed. I do what? We ain't that goddamn busy. Now, if you think, that's why you're laughing because you know it's true. I mean, even if my best year I did 49 deals. Okay, it was during the pandemic. My head was up my butt, and I do mean up my butt.
Indeed.
I still had time to do something on a damn Friday. Do you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So as busy as realtors will tell you, you guys know the statistics. 50% of realtors in the United States close 1 or less deal every 12 months. 50%. Are we really that damn busy? No. Yeah. So when someone tells you I'm too darn busy, it's bullshit. Yeah. They can make some time.
They got some other bullshit going on. Yeah.
They wanted to go to the golf.
Well, cheers to that.
I was going to say
means no more flaking out there.
They don't flake.
Cheers.
No more flaking.
Thank you, good sir.
Yeah, it's always interesting because the second podcast, I'm 6 shots deep. If I have Juan here,
no way. I would sleep here.
Oh my God. And Sean wants to do, Juan wants to do a pregame shot before the first episode.
No, that's wild. Yeah. I would sleep here.
Yeah. Well,
salute.
We have sleeping bags.
Do you really?
No, but we should.
We should.
We can brand them too.
How fun.
Thank you so much.
Sean, I appreciate it, man.
Time.
Hey, listen, God bless you guys.
Love you.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you doing this, man. Really do.
Kidding?
Do you have anything else going on besides the podcast that you want to plug?
No, the podcast, of course, you can find me on social media. I'm at the Cowboy of Real Estate on TikTok and Instagram. Facebook, it's easy. It's just my name, Sean Christopher Cochran. And no, I appreciate you having me out. I want to leave you with this. Whomever you are, wherever you may be, my favorite saying is if you teach them, they will come. If you are interested or striving to be better on social media, let's not overthink this. Whatever it is you do well, whether you're a loan officer, you're a realtor, you knit doilies for homeless kittens, teach someone how to do it. Take small, short lessons, 90 seconds or less, and teach what you know. Whomever you are, wherever you are, there's an audience for it. Somebody is down. Somebody's with it. You may be a superstar. The problem is you are not playing on any stage, right? So teach what you know. If you teach them, they will come. And I'll leave you with this. I'll say, God bless you. God bless the United States. And God bless eXp Realty. God bless the Chicago Bears.
That's a mic drop right there.
Woo!
Done.
Thank you.
That's what's up, man.
Hey, not bad, right? We had a good time.
That was awesome, man.
All right, there you go.
What are you doing now?